Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to do a project that is inspired by this one, but it's not this project. This was made with my upline Amanda, and she has the punch and also the stamp set called Christmas Collectibles, and it's the new Christmas ornament punch. These are the stamps and the punch. But what I liked about Amanda's project was that we had an overlay, and then underneath we could see through to some of the designer paper, and we had this bauble. Now I don't have this bauble punch yet, it's on my list, so I thought what I would do is I would make a little mini version with the Mosaic punch while I'm waiting to get my new one. So here's what we're going to do. We're doing a mini card. So this is 7 inches by 3.5, scored at 3.5. And then I've got another layer, and this is at 3 by 3. And I'm going to punch into this layer with my Mosaic punch. Now I'm just going to do a single little punch through like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take another piece of cardstock. Doesn't matter exactly how big it is, but as long as it's, as long as it's bigger than the punch piece that we've gone through. And I'm going to use the fabulous new Christmas washi tape. I love my washi tape, and I'm loving the new Christmas one too. And I'm just going to build up a little pattern, which we're going to see through from behind. So instead of having designer paper behind, we're going to have washi tape behind. Now if you haven't used washi tape, what have you been doing? It's lovely. It's a papery tape, which means that you can tear it, as you can see. So it's very well behaved. You can punch it as well, because if you stick it onto cardstock, you can then punch through, which is a lovely effect. I'm going to show you that as well in a moment. So let's just pop that one on there. So we've got a little build up now of colour with the washi tape, and we can now decide where we want that washi tape to be on the background. Now I want this front to be a little bit more festive, so I'm going to pop this through the Big Shot, and I'm going to use this one here, which is called Northern Flurry. Don't know how well you can see that. Let's put a bit of colour behind it. Can you see there? So I'm going to just pop this piece here through there, so that we've got a bit of interest on that outside piece. So it just won't be a moment while I pop that through. Right, I've put that through the Big Shot now. Can you see the lovely texture that I've got on there from that snowflake image? Now I want my bauble to show through on the back, so I'm going to turn this around until I'm happy with how I've got it. Let's see, I definitely want some of that red in there because it's just lovely. What about that? That looks good to me. Okay, so I'm going to just flip that over and use another couple of little bits of washi tape just to hold that in place. Okay, that's going to go on like that. Isn't that cute? I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just put another piece just over that corner as well, and just an extra little piece held on, and flip that over. Now I said I was going to show you punching with the washi tape, so I'm going to just put some little pieces again on some cardstock here, and I'm going to punch out a circle. I'll take our 1-inch circle punch, just there, and I'm going to reflect that those colours down there. And I want a little greeting, so I'll bring this back in. And from Pennant Parade, I'm going to use Merry. I'm going to ink that up in Cherry Cobbler. And I'm going to punch that out. I'll just see whether that will go into one of these little diddy punches. Oh yes. These are like the little tiny tag punches. They come in a trio. There's also a little postage stamp one. I think that's going to look cute. And then it doesn't cover up too much of my washi tape as well. I'm going to use a bit of dimensional on the back there. Put my Mary. And a dot of glue on there. And then just to finish the middle there, I'm going to use, whoops, sorry to bobble you, a little tiny bit, again as I've got some of this already done, a little tiny circle. I'm going to pop that up in the middle. And this is again from an Itty Bitty from another little trio pack. And I'm going to reach for one of my large pearls. Whoops. They have got adhesive on the back, but I want to line it up before I press it down. There we go. And pop that in the middle. Isn't that cute? So you can see the washi tape coming through from the background, just as on Amanda's card you could see the designer paper coming through. So I hope you've enjoyed today's project. I'll be back soon with Elizabeth's Craft Room for more.